everyone, welcome back to Measuremix. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by today and welcome. If you want to stick around for a while, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything new. Today I am going to be making 3 Dollar Tree Valentines wreaths that are farmhouse and neutral, so let's get started. Alright, for the first wreath, I am using these 2 glittery hearts that come from Dollar Tree, and I'm hot gluing them together, one towards the bottom of the other one, kind of catty-cornered, and then I'm tying them together also with a piece of twine. Now I'm just applying floral moss to both of my hearts with my hot glue gun, and I just got the floral moss from Dollar Tree. I used a total of 3 bags for both hearts, and I'm just covering the front and the inner side of both of the hearts. I did not do the back side of either of the hearts. Once the hearts were covered in moss, I went back with my scissors and gave them both just a little bit of a trim so that way there wasn't a ton of moss falling off. Next, I'm taking these flowers from Dollar Tree and I'm just pulling off the white parts off of the stems. And I'm going to take my hot glue and then I'm just going to follow the heart form with each stem and just kind of layering it as I go all the way down and cutting pieces off as I need to. I just kind of played around with it until I got it the way I liked it. Also, it does take a few seconds for the glue to adhere to the floral moss. So you'll want it to press down on it firmly for a few seconds and hold it there so that way the floral pieces don't lift up right after you glue them. I just used my scissors to hold them down so I didn't burn my fingers, but you could use finger guards or like a silicone spatula. Some people use that, but my scissors worked in this case. And that's it for this wreath. I think it turned out pretty. It's kind of springy and it's definitely neutral and gives that farmhouse feel. You could use different colored flowers if you wanted to, but I like the way this one looks. So for this second wreath, I'm going to use the greenery from the floral from the last wreath and I'm just plucking them off of the stems. Okay, so I slowed this part down so you guys can see what I'm doing here because I'm not sure if I can explain it very well, but I'm gonna try. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking a piece of greenery and I placed some hot glue in between 2 of the leaves towards the bottom of that piece of greenery. Then I took another piece of greenery and I inserted the bottom of that piece of greenery inside the 2 leaves to hot glue them together. And I'm just going to keep repeating this step. I took a new piece of greenery and put some hot glue in between the 2 leaves and then inserted that whole stem that I'm making here, the bottom of it, in between the 2 leaves. And I'm going to do this with 2 of the bunches of greenery. And basically I am creating a vine. Okay, so now my vine is finished, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bottom of that vine and I'm going to bring it around to make a circle, and I'm just going to hot glue that bottom of the vine into the top of the vine in between the 2 leaves there. So I'm basically creating a small little wreath. Now I'm just going to take another bunch of the greenery and I'm just going to randomly hot glue that around my circle just to fill it in a little bit more. Once I get it all filled in with the other set of greenery, I am just going to hot glue the pieces that kind of flare out a little bit too much just to make it a tighter circle so that way when you pick it up it's not so flimsy and it stays in a circle shape. Now I'm going to take some of this burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree and cut a piece and just dovetail the ends on it. Then I'm going to take some of these wooden letters from Dollar Tree that spell out love and paint those with some ivory chalk paint. Then I'm going to glue those with my hot glue gun onto the ribbon and hot glue the ribbon onto the greenery. Then I'm going to take this frame and take out the plastic and just attach my wreath with the burlap ribbon. So I think this turned out really cute, and this is something that you could use all year round or at least into spring, and you can change out the letters and make it say whatever you want. For this last wreath, I am using the heart wire wreath form from Dollar Tree and a thing of this nautical rope. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to cover the inside of the wreath with the nautical rope. So I'm just wrapping it around the inner ring here and tracing the heart out. And then when I get to the bottom, I am just going to keep going around that heart and keep tracing it and hot gluing the nautical rope to itself till I get the whole heart filled in. Then when I got towards the end of filling up the heart, I cut my nautical rope and then I took that last end piece and stuffed it through the other side of the heart and hot glued it on the back there. Next, I used these cream colored roses from Dollar Tree and I hot glued them around the wire wreath form. You could use whatever color you would like. Dollar Tree has pink and red roses as well. So I was just using the cream colored ones because it just went with the farmhouse neutral theme that I was going for this year. When I was placing the roses around the wreath form, if I saw that there was any gaps, I would just take a petal from each of the roses that were next to each other and hot glue those together, and that would fill in the gaps. Also, to add a little bit of greenery color to the wreath, I used the leaves and just hot glued them to the bottom of the rose before I hot glued them to the wreath form. I think I ended up using about 8 or 9 bunches of roses to fill this wreath up, and I think it looks really full and pretty. I think it's very neutral, and you could use this well into spring and not just for Valentine's Day. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked the wreaths. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my channel. If you want to support my channel even further, I have a link down below in my description box for my Patreon account that you can check out. And that's it. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.